So it's a lovely day outside, y'all. So it feels so wonderful. The sun is gleaming. I do got on a little I guess, comfortable sweater. Let me take it off right quick. Hold on. All right, so I'm glad we're moving into fall season where it's a little bit warmer. So I'm excited because, fall is my season. So, birthday next month, September 27th. So fall's my season. I'll be 33 years old. I just feel like a good blessing and a breakthrough will be happening in a positive manner, and I'm so glad right now. So I'm just, pacing myself and getting things done out and about in the city, taking care of some business. But I just really wanted to touch base with y'all, let y'all know that I'm out the hospital. Thank y'all for your prayers and support, community. And so I've been taking my medicine as prescribed. See y'all tomorrow at my 5-day follow-up. And so hopefully that'll go well and no more like delays and stuff. Be back to working Friday. So I kind of, feel a little spirit, but getting some things out my way before I get back started. Because once I get started, I don't want to have to stop. No more delays, no more things happening. Just I can flow with, what I have to do. From this point on. So this was a good break for me to be able to take care of my business at the same time. So I appreciate the judge and all the ones that had good intentions in the midst for me and wanted to see good things happen for me and me complete my goals on time, because it matters. Like, I really want to get them done on time. Like, yes, it matters to get them done in general, but at the same time, I want to make sure it's on an appropriate time for me and a good time. Because, like I said, I always tell my husband, although we don't have a really hard down clock that God has given us, but man gave us that clock, not God, we still have to keep in mind, still in our brain, in our mind, in our thoughts, that we have a certain type of manifestation that has to happen. And we got to know, like, it's just a natural time and I'm on, if it makes sense. I'm just saying, like, I have like a natural time frame. So that's just all for now. But I thank y'all for supporting the movement, all the ones that are praying. So I have this small little thing that I had came up with years ago. It was like, yes, I am movement. So something positive. It's something new that's going along with my SY agencies, my thoughts of, like I said, if I was to get my money, get my lawsuit, get my things that, restored back to me, I would definitely be starting my caregiving business. So that is something that I will be mainly projecting, or primary thing that I will be working on, because I know it matters. The children and the elderly are a lot of key to all of our success, how we get structured, how we take care of ourselves, how we all can get an income, and things like that, because somebody has to take care of when life is coming and when life is going from the planet. So somebody have to be in charge of those life and death affairs and making sure that we're navigating good society and integrity and honesty and important, and not leaving anybody behind just because they're children and elders, that sometimes are the biggest two groups that get overlooked, that get neglected, that get abandoned. So we got to make sure we're doing those things appropriate. But I still would rather somebody dealing with a child, these are newly daughters, and they shouldn't have to have their time stripped away from their life or their mother based on older people that have had 60, 70, 50, 80, 90 years. That's still a good amount of time. So I would not be having no more youth sacrifice to keep these older things going on when they know, look, we all heard the story. We understand that, you can get pregnant at old age, but for me now, witnessing, that's when a time where the elders lived off the land, when food was off the source, when we were creating and making our own clothes and feeding ourselves. We've been too far off that system. It's not like that anymore. That's why life is getting cut down under, like you said, it's a rare situation for you to make it to 107, let alone 80 years old. So we're not living even our full 120 that God cursed us to have. God did curse us to have at least 110, 120 years on earth that we will be able to sustain in the last days. But at the same time, that's not promising as well, as you see with all the things that's going on. So make sure that you are completely taking care of yourself as much as you could to be able to keep those things going. So yes, independence matters a lot. You don't ever want to always be a dependent. So this is a lesson for both sides to learn. And also, you don't want to be too goddamn independent to the point you get prideful. So you do have to have a balance with life as well. There has to be a balance, and it has to be where a lot of men are not taking from women anymore, because there has been too much of that happening, and it has been an imbalance with women, the ones that are carrying the life, to bring the life. Like Tupac said, we had created a race of males that hate the women that create the kids. That actually have been manifested now. He was on it. He knew exactly what this generation, what all it was going to come to when the spirit of the soul left the earth, because Gemini represents the soul. When the soul left the earth, was killed, the spirit done been killed too. Women and men, both, they have been under subjections where they have not been able to fully birth the truth. And that's why I'm here in the last days, to tell them and be this end messenger, and also being this restart and this restoration for all that has happened, occurred in America society in general, of all the things of the layouts and timelines. So all I'm trying to tell y'all is that I'm with y'all. I'm doing what I can do to cooperate with what they ask me as well. It's not just one-sided with me. The fight is not one-sided. It's definitely me and him both are trying. So what I would say about that though is, like, so when we move past those things, we can have a better life. We can embrace ourselves fully, and we can learn how to navigate the things together. Okay, so that's what we do need to understand, is that there is a level of balance that has to occur for everybody to be taken care of and get their checks and balances out. Okay, so have a wonderful day. This all I want to do is just check base and tune in. And so, like I said, YouTube, I really want my channel, delete the old channels in the past of Divine Wisdom, all those channels. I really would like to, because I don't have the Gmail or those phone numbers to get inside of that anymore. So there was a time in Louisiana when I recorded them, the ones I recorded in Louisiana, Alabama. So these are the freshly new ones from Wyoming and New York channels that I've started. So I kind of really want to touch base and stay with what we have got. But really all I need is Shai H, the one that I just briefly, the new one. So this is the one that I'm working on right now. I'm putting this one on no SY agency, but check out Shai H. It's new, improved, updated, you know, a little bit more of some of the old things, but a more kitty pal moments with me and my daughter Shia, my new life that has, again, Diwali, the new life that has existed, that's coming into play. This is a celebration of life and not a celebration of death. So I always remember that you know, good over evil, and continue to persevere within all the trials and the traumas and the things that we're going through. Okay, y'all? So stay focused and stay aware. Don't let the devil steal your time, joy, your peace, all those things you have eternally worked on. Okay? So have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.